Hey Cowboys fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Dallas Cowboys. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. That way, you'll always stay in the loop and never miss any exclusive updates. When Zach Martin, the season right guard for the Dallas Cowboys, hinted at retirement last offseason, it caught some attention, but it wasn't exactly a shock. After all, this wasn't the first time the NFL veteran had flirted with the idea of stepping away from the game. Martin, who had just completed an intense contract holdout the year before, had secured an extension that would only keep him with the Cowboys through the 2024 season. The possibility of him walking away seemed as real as ever. But what if Martin decides to continue his journey in the NFL? That's still very much on the table. The future Hall of Famer recently revealed that he has not yet made a definitive decision about his career. According to Martin, the final verdict will come after he completes his ankle rehabilitation following surgery, a process that should wrap up in the next 4 to 6 weeks. His comments certainly add an unexpected twist to the unfolding drama, as many had assumed retirement was all but certain. With rumors swirling and fans bracing for his departure, Martin's reluctance to make a quick decision leaves everyone wondering about his next move. Adding more intrigue to the situation is Martin's free agency status. Come March, he'll be a free agent, and this puts a different spin on the decision. The Cowboys front office will play just as big a role in whether Martin returns as Martin himself. After all, if he opts to keep playing, there's no doubt that NFL teams will line up to offer him a chance to continue his career. However, while Martin remains a legend in the NFL, questions persist. At 35 years old and coming off injury struggles, is it in the Cowboys' best interest to bring him back? The team is clearly in a rebuilding phase, focused on the long-term development of its coaching staff and overall strategy. Is it wise to invest in a one-year deal for a player on the decline, especially when younger options like Brock Hoffman have shown promise? Last season, the Cowboys appeared to function better with Hoffman at right guard, especially in the running game. While Martin's injury was certainly a factor, it's hard to overlook how the team's offensive line performed without him. Considering the Cowboys' plans to emphasize a more diverse running game, can Martin, now recovering from a significant injury, return to his former self and contribute at the level the team requires? As Martin approaches the end of his career, the Cowboys face a tough decision. Among the team's other free agents, like DeMarcus Lawrence and Jordan Lewis, where does Martin rank in terms of priority? While Martin's legacy is undeniable, football is a business, and the front office must carefully assess whether keeping the aging legend around is the best move for the team's future. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. In a recent wave of controversy, Tony Romo has sparked a firestorm of debate among fans and analysts alike with his pointed comparisons between his era with the Dallas Cowboys and the current state of the team. Romo, the legendary quarterback who served as the face of the Cowboys for over a decade, has openly criticized the current roster, calling out the level of performance and leadership that has defined the team's fortunes in recent years. Romo's comments focus on the stark differences he perceives between his playing days and the present roster, especially under the leadership of Dak Prescott. While the Cowboys' quarterback position has seen significant changes, Romo has been vocal about the challenges the current generation faces, especially when it comes to the level of intensity and drive that marked the Cowboys during his tenure. "Back in my day, we had to fight for every win," Romo remarked. "Now it feels like there's something missing. We were always hungry, always chasing greatness." The former signal caller's remarks have not been well received by everyone, with many players and fans quick to defend the current squad, arguing that Romo's era was marked by its own struggles, especially in the postseason. While Romo amassed impressive stats and broke numerous franchise records, his failure to lead the team past the divisional round of the playoffs continues to haunt his legacy. For some, it feels like Romo's criticisms are rooted more in nostalgia than in fair comparisons. At the heart of Romo's remarks is a deeper question about the Cowboys' identity. Is it that the team has lost its competitive edge, or is it simply a shift in how the game is played? ROMO's assessments have forced many to reconsider the pressures that today's Cowboys face, particularly under the scrutiny of a passionate fan base and media environment. Could it be that the NFL has evolved, and the Cowboys are struggling to keep up? As Tony Romo's comments continue to reverberate, the question remains, what do Dallas Cowboys fans think? For many longtime supporters, Romo's words carry weight, given his status as one of the franchise's all-time greats. But is it possible that the current fan base, deeply invested in Dak Prescott and the team's future, sees things differently? Some may feel Romo's nostalgia blinds him to the realities of the modern NFL and the pressures of leading a team in today's hyper-competitive landscape. On the other hand, there's a segment of fans who agree with Romo, perhaps feeling that the Cowboys have lost their edge in recent years. They argue that there's something undeniably special about the hunger and grit that defined Romo's era. Could it be that today's team, with all its talent, lacks the same fire that propelled the Cowboys in Romo's prime? It's a question that has many fans pondering whether the current squad has the same heart and determination as the one that once fought for postseason glory. Then, there are those who believe Romo's critiques are unfair, considering the challenges the Cowboys face today. Modern football, with its shifting strategies and heightened focus on individual development, is drastically different from when Romo was under center. Perhaps, for some fans, Romo's remarks seem disconnected from the current realities of the sport, and they wonder whether the Hall of Fame quarterback is being too critical of a team that is still trying to find its rhythm. Ultimately, the fans' opinions may vary, but one thing is clear. Romo's words have ignited a passionate debate among Cowboys supporters. Whether they agree or disagree with his assessment, they are now actively engaging in a larger conversation about the state of the franchise and what it takes to lead America's team to greatness once again. So, where do you stand on this issue, Cowboys Nation? It's time to weigh in. While the controversy continues to stir emotions on both sides, one thing is certain. Tony Romo's bold comparisons have added a layer of intrigue to the ongoing narrative of the Dallas Cowboys. Whether you agree with him or not, his words have sparked a conversation that forces us to look at the past, present, and future of one of the most storied franchises in the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.